GOP Pensacola, what's going on? Time for another interview. I'm here with Raul Orozco. Good seeing you, brother. How we doing?
I'm doing good.
Good?
Yeah.
What have we been doing tonight? What's up?
We actually went to Vallarta's and we had a good night there. We had some margaritas, a couple beers. And then we met here at Jerry's house and we shot some darts and we played some card games.
That's it. So we thought, what a good time. Raul is new into the area and into darts and hanging out at a few places, which we'll talk about here shortly. So, Raul, where are you from before you come to Pensacola?
I'm from El Paso, Texas.
El Paso. You move around a lot? You in the military? What's up?
I'm in the military, so I've been in Sasebo, Japan. And I've been in San Diego, California, and I've been here in Pensacola, Florida, and Norfolk, Virginia.
Nice. Thank you for your service, brother.
Thank you.
I also am from San Diego, California, which is a little bit what we have in common, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how we met, right? So, you know what? It's a funny story. So I can tell you my memory of how I met Raul, and he's going to have a different perspective of it. So I'll start first. So I'm at the ticket one night shooting darts with some friends, just normal, typical night, playing darts, and this gentleman comes up and says, hey, can I join in and shoot some darts? And I'm thinking, yeah, sure, whatever, and we just had a good time shooting darts. Next thing I know, a couple weeks later, the man shows back up and is like, I've had an experience, but I'm going to drop it right there and let Raul take over the second portion of the story.
So, I met Jerry, as he explained, we played some darts together, and then I came to him when I saw him at the ticket again, and I was like, hey dude, I came across these guys on Thursday, and Bob was the first person I actually met because he had his darts with him.
Bob Huff.
I didn't know his last name, Bob Huff. But Bob was the first person I recognized, and I was like, hey, can I shoot darts with you? And he's like, yeah. So I went out to my truck and I played some darts with I went and grabbed my darts and I played darts with Bob, and then it turned into Buck and a couple other fellers that showed up, and then they're like, hey, this is OFT. We play every Thursday.
What's OFT?
Old Fucker Thursdays.
Old Fucker Thursdays.
And
Woo! You walked into something that you didn't know what you walked into, did you?
No, I did not. I did not.
All right.
But it was a good time. But the first thing I acknowledged was that Buck was the first person I can hit a hat trick and get a free beer. So you hit a hat trick at
So can I ask, where did you play Old Fucker Thursday at for that first night? What bar were we at?
Woodsy's.
At Woodsy's, right? Okay. Because it didn't start at Woodsy's. I'm going to tell you that originally. So that's where it's kind of transformed over the years between Howdy's Pub and to, Steve Warren's Trips, and then over to Woodsy's and Sam's, and it's plopped around to the Whiskey Barrel and some other places, but there's been some solid places. So when you first went to Old Fucker Thursdays was
Woodsy's.
Was at Woodsy's. Yeah, so if you hit a hat trick at Woodsy's, you got the free chip for the beer.
Yeah.
Or free chip or whatever you had bought previously. So if you got a shot, you got a free shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's absolutely true, because that's absolutely true. But Buck was the first one to hit that trick. The hat trick. He was like, bull, hat trick. And he went up to, I think it was Marissa, and was like, I hit a hat trick. And I gave him a beer,
Good old Buck.
Yeah.
So a good bunch of people you finally met playing darts.
Yeah.
So then we come back and we're at the ticket one day and you run back into me.
Yeah, I ran
What happened?
And then I was like, Jerry, I ran into these people, and Jerry was laughing. He was like, he laughed at me because he knew exactly who
Talk about, guys. Raul's trying to tell me, hey, there's this whole other group of dart people. I don't know if you know, but they all go on Thursday nights and they all go out and play darts. And there's a good group of guys, and we ought to go out and you ought to go meet them. I'm like, Raul, those are all my friends. It was kind of funny because Raul just kind of ran into this, and I'm like, I know all these people. I've known them for half my life. We've played darts for decades. It was kind of funny that Raul just walked into this, and all of a sudden was like, I love this area. This is great. I'm new to the area. So it was funny. That's how we kind of met. Once was just on a blind walk up, let's play some darts. And the next time was I met this group of people and I'm playing darts all the time. And next thing you know, Raul's a fucking regular at Old Fucker Thursday. So every guy's watching this, you guys all know, Old Fucker Thursday, he looks forward to it every fucking day of the week.
Aside from my duty days. Okay.
So let's talk about family. What you got? What's important to you?
My family, as a matter of fact, like how you said, I have 2 kids. I have a 17-year-old daughter who was born in 2008, and she's about to graduate high school, and she's amazing. Her name's Ileana, and she has been the reason why I feel like I've grown up and stepped in the direction that I have. Now I push the reset button and I have a son now, and I'm about to retire from the military. I'm 4 years away from retiring from the military, and I'm scared because I don't know what I want to do as a grown-up. But
I can tell that meant a lot as you were slowing down and talking about that.
But like,
families of our kids are important.
Yeah.
Mine is so important to me as well, and you know, we don't know what to do. We don't know what's about to come, and all you can do is be there for them and teach them as you go, and
absolutely
be a father and teach them what you know, and they're going to end up being who they are.
Absolutely.
We can't stop that from happening, right?
Absolutely. We can control what we control.
That's it. So let's obviously it's about darts. Family is very important because that's what makes both of us go. That's why I love you so much, brother. You got a beer?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good friends now since we've been hanging out for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about darts. Why do you love darts so much? Obviously old fuckers you look forward to every week, but
the reason why I like old fuckers, well, I like darts because it's competitive. Okay, so it's competitive and you can see where you're at, your accuracy or whatever you're aiming for, you can build towards. You find a number and you can stick with that number. However, going with Old Fucker Thursdays, you wind up with a random partner and you have to talk to somebody who's different and you have to come up with a different plan. However, sometimes in Old Fuckers, it's just play just to have a good time. But and that's important, you know, like when you're playing.
So those of you who don't know what Old Fuckers is, it's just a friendly meet and greet. It's almost like a blind draw tournament. We'll draw chips. You'll pair up with a partner. You'll play 2 games and you're done. And after that, you'll redraw and you'll go again. There's no money involved. There's no stress. It's just a good old time. And each time you have a different partner. So what Raul's trying to say is, you have to obviously readjust. When you play in tournaments and blind draws, like most everybody on this channel understands, you got to learn to work with your partner and what they like to throw when you're communicating. And that's what helps you become a better dart player. Right? Is communication. Don't try and be the one that's telling them exactly what to shoot, but give somebody the options that this is what we might need. Or maybe they don't even know the strategy, period. You might get somebody that doesn't know what to do and they're beginners, and you're the coach. But then again, you may draw somebody that's better than you, and all of a sudden you become the lesser person and they're coaching you.
Right.
So you got to kind of understand that there's a give and take, that not everybody likes to be told what to do, but there's a difference between being told what to do and communication.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like working cohesively.
Yeah.
You know? Like Jerry said, is like you're learning from the other player you're playing with. And that's important. So if you guys work together to accomplish a task, to win or get close to winning, which is just fun. So that's why the reason why OFT is pretty important actually, because you're you're practicing your shot, and you're practicing how to communicate with your partner.
Yeah. So, being somewhat of a beginner dart player, intermediate dart player, based on just coming to Pensacola, well, let me back up. Did you play darts prior to coming to Pensacola?
Yes, I
You
played.
did?
I did.
Okay.
I played at in Virginia. There was a spot called Long Shots, and it was a luck of the draw tournament where you pay $10 and you play with a random partner, just like OFT. You play with a random partner, but it was a cork board, so you had steel tip instead.
So you were used to starting off with steel tip. So you didn't even play soft tip till you came here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a big difference already.
Yeah, it's a big difference, but the thing is the community was there, and your partner is there, and you have to communicate with them, and you have to talk to them. Hey, this is what I can shoot. This is what I feel comfortable shooting.
That's it.
You know, it's the same thing in soft tip. This is what I can do. This is what I cannot do.
Yeah.
So
now you come to Pensacola and it's all soft tip. Did you have darts when you come here? You had to buy all new darts or what?
I had darts, but I had to readjust the tips and the shafts.
Yeah, because it's different playing steel tip to soft tip. Even as weights, lengths, whatever you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the soft tips is different, because the soft tips is you can order on Amazon, and they're not going to stick to the board. And you have to...
Yeah.
You go to
anybody can order anything off Amazon. That means it's the best thing in the world because there's dart supply companies that we all know. But okay, Raul bought some stuff off Amazon. Okay.
And then I learned that it wasn't going to stick to the board, and then I went to A&Z Darts, and A&Z Darts.
A to Z darts. Yep. A to Z.
A to Z Darts.
Yep.
A to Z.
Yep.
A and Z Darts.
Okay.
But I went to them, and I found that my tips are better, and my shafts and barrels and flights have been great. So.
Okay.
And Steve Warren was the first person that actually pointed out to me. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Steve Warren.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to end this video on part 1. We look to see you. Hope you stick around for video on part 2 with Raul. All right. We'll see you on the boards.